Hello, welcome to Video Mania 2. I'm the Dude Man Encounter Duncan, and today I am very excited to talk to you about Mindhunters from 2004. It stars LL Cool J, Catherine Morris, Johnny Lee Miller, Clifton Collins Jr., Patricia Velasquez, with Christian Slater and Val Kilmer. It was directed by Renny Harlin. It is a horror slash thriller because it's kind of on the border because there's some gruesome kills and stuff, but it's not supernatural. But it's still kind of a horror movie, and I watch it around Halloween frequently. And I watch it year round, though, because I love it. Now, the movie itself is about some FBI profiler. They're in training, and they go to an island called Onega, which is off the coast of North Carolina. It's like an island off North Carolina, and it's a Navy training facility, but sometimes they loan it out to the FBI. And there's equipment and stuff, and Val Kilmer plays a guy named Harris who tries to teach these profilers and train them. He wants them to be smarter. So he takes them to an island to see if they'll make profile or not. It's kind of a way to test them. And also, the Department of Justice wants a Philadelphia cop to go along. His name's Gabe Jensen. He's played by LL Cool J. And there's more to him that meets the eye, but he's supposed to be there as in an observational role. Now, they head out to Onega, and they have everything they need, and they're going to be stuck there for several days. And Harris tells them there's a killer to profile, and there's a simulation, and you're going to have to solve this case. And so he leaves. And then, they get to know each other a little bit better, and they're not sure what to make of Gabe Jensen, so they kind of toy with each other a little bit. And then they start what they think is a simulation, but one of them ends up dead in a trap. And they get a little suspicious. They're like, the simulation's over, and then another trap hits, and they start dropping like flies, and they have no one to suspect but each other. It's like the Agatha Christie novel, And Then There Were None. They're alone on an island, and there's no one to suspect but each other. So these characters, since they're FBI, they try to read into each other, and they all suspect each other, and it leads to a lot of great conflicts, and they're all very smart, and so they don't know who to trust, and it gets worse and worse because there's more traps and more people drop, and no one knows. And they can't figure it out. They scour the island. They're the only ones there. What is going on? And so they begin to turn on each other. And they're like, I know it's not me. And the other guy's like, I know it's not me. So they don't know what to do. And it gets crazier and crazier. And so there's lots of cool kills and elaborate traps. And it does get a little preposterous at times. But I absolutely love it. There's different elements to it. And all the characters have their own backstory that's fleshed out a little bit, and so that plays into the plot. You just don't know, and they're trying to figure out the killer's pattern, what the motivation is, and they're just stumped because they're the only ones there. So, they eventually get a hold of some weapons, supposed to be weapons free, but a guy named Vince never goes anywhere without his gun, so he brings a gun, he blows them in a locker, and they all have weapons, but they just don't know what to do, and they begin to turn on each other, and you don't know until the end who it is, and it keeps you guessing, so it hooks you in, and even though it's gruesome at times, it just hooks you in. The production design is amazing. They shot it in Holland, but, it's pretty cool. It's kind of a bleak setting, which is perfect for this story. The music is very good. Everything's done top notch. It's not massive budget, but not low budget either. Kind of mid grade, which you don't see many of those anymore. But it's a great movie, and it's one of my top 5 favorites. And it kind of fell under the radar because they weren't sure how to market it. Is it just a straight horror flick? Is it a suspense thriller? What is it? And they didn't know how to market it, so it just kind of fell under the radar, which is a shame because it's absolutely awesome, and I recommend it to anybody. And the ones who I've recommended to that have seen it, it's become one of their favorites too. They really like it. So anyway, That's all I have for today. I watched it on Halloween. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. And also, if you like older movies, ones that fell under the radar, Video Mania 2 is a great channel for you. So like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And I hope you're having a great and safe Halloween season. And I'll see you next time.